today? Good, 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 good. Well, what can I do for you? Oh, the lice checks there today, aren't they? It totally slipped my mind. Okay, no worries. What time is it? I didn't realize they were sending you guys already. It's no big deal. Let me just finish writing this. Okay. Can you go ahead and tell me your first and last name, please? Can you spell that? I'm sorry. Okay. And what is your student ID number? Alright, thank you very much. And who is your homeroom teacher? Okay. Perfect. Now, have you noticed your head being itchy at all? Have you noticed any lice? Or maybe what looks like increased dandruff, which actually could be either the lice or the eggs? Okay, so not that you've noticed. Okay, well, we will take a look and find out for sure. Alright. So, as you may or may not know, I'm assuming because you're here that you do know, there has been a lice outbreak here at school. Now, of all the people who I've checked, and it has been quite a couple hundred, okay, there's only been about 20 or 30 people with lice. So really, I mean, that is quite a bit, but it could be worse. So we want to make sure that we're treating anyone who does have it. So let's go ahead and take a look. A couple things I'm going to be doing. Let me just get everything. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for you to get here. Totally forgot that we were supposed to be doing more lice checks today, and I was working on something else, so I apologize that I wasn't ready, but gets you out of class for a little bit longer, so guess that's okay, right? Exactly. Alright, first what I'm going to do is take this rat tail comb, just go through and separate your hair a bit. And I'm going to be adding in these clips just so I can section your hair off and really be able to get a good look at each section. Make sure we don't see any lice and don't see any eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with this comb here. And these are just little flimsy disposable combs. Nobody else has used this. It hasn't touched anyone else. So let me go ahead and just start here. Alright, we'll do about half of your hair and we will clip that part up. Let me get that clip. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's see. I have a really great light here. I'm going to go ahead and open this. Turn that on. Perfect. Now, don't look directly into it because it is pretty darn bright. What I'm going to do is take this little thing here. It's a little eyelash brush or eyebrow comb, mascara wand, whatever you want it to be. And I'm just going to run this through your hair because what it will do is if you have any eggs either at the root or on the shaft of your hair, it will pull them along and kind of collect them into a pile so we can see them if there is any. So I'm just going to take both the light and this comb and start brushing. pull some of your hair forward here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to pull these knots on your hair. Let's see. So this is what I'm talking about. Take this and take your strand of hair like this and just comb down through. And see if any little eggs or lice come to the surface. And I'm not seeing any so far, so that's good news. Okay. Okay, good. Now I'm going to do a very fine tooth comb. And again, I'm just going to separate. But what I think, this might not be true, it hasn't been proven, but my personal theory, I've been doing lice checks for a long time. My theory is if you switch up the combs that you're using, for example, say we go from this one to this one. See how fine that is? Barely any spaces. I just feel like that really throws off the lice, and then they're like, oh my god, run, and then they get scooped up. So like I said, it could just be a theory, but I feel like switching up the combs disrupts the lice. But I mean, let me shut up. Alright, let's keep going. And what I'm doing now is just looking with the naked eye to see if I can see anything moving around or any noticeable objects in your hair. You have very, very lovely hair, by the way. I do just want to let you know that. It is very, 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 very beautiful. You are so welcome. I hope it doesn't have lice either. But it's okay. Good news is, lice can be treated if you do have it. So, not the biggest worry in the world. I'm going to go back in with this at your roots. And right here behind your ear. Alright. Same thing on this side. Okay. Okay, good. Very good. Turn this off momentarily before it dies. Now let me take this clip out so that we can check the top part of your hair. And what I'm actually gonna do for the top is take two, what are these called? Fishtail combs? Rat tail combs? Rat tail combs. Two of them. And just dig through your hair a little bit like this and stir up any lice. But so far, so good. I haven't seen anything. Did you see that little bug that just flew by? We're going to pay him or her no mind. Okay, here we go. Couple pieces of hair falling out. Okay. Now I'm going to take and scoop your hair like this. Kind of scoop it together and pull some forward, okay? Just like that. Okay, good. Good. I'm not seeing anything. I don't see either any lice, and I don't see any eggs. So that's good. But we are going to go in with an even finer comb, just to be safe. And this one's called Rid Vantage, specifically for lice. So let's go ahead and feed this through, and then we're going to be brushing it off with this spoolie to see if there's anything there. Let's hope there's not. Fingers crossed. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry about that. I hate when one little piece of hair gets caught. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything, do you? You've never seen lice in person? Oh. Well, you would be able to see them on here if you did have them. I'm convinced. So I'm glad that we don't see anything. Let me go ahead and just check in the back, like where the base of your skull is, because sometimes they be hanging out back there, and also behind your ears, but I did check behind your ears and you were good with that. So I'm just gonna pick around up and down at the base of your scalp here. So let me just get behind you. I'm gonna lift your hair up, and you're gonna feel me digging around now. Good. It feels good to get like a comb up under there, right? I know. Okay. And now I'm going to take this comb again and just dig through a little bit. Okay, and let's take a look. Yeah, I don't see anything at all. Looks like you are as clean as a whistle. I don't see any lice. Just be cautious. Do you know anyone who was exposed to lice? Or who has it? You don't? Okay. Well, just be cautious. Don't use any combs or anything that someone else uses. Try not to be putting your head next to people's heads. You know, just things like that. Just be cautious. you don't want to get lice, but like I said, it is treatable. But it just sucks to have, so just be as cautious as you can. But other than that, go about your day and live your life. It's okay, no worries. You can go ahead and go back to class. Do you have a hall pass for me to sign? Alright, here we go. Let me sign that for you right now. Alright, and there you go. Yes, you are very welcome. I'm glad you don't have lice either. Alright. Alright, I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.